Welcome to an episode of Toy Pizza?
Toy Pizza, remember us?
Where's this guy?
Where's Cade? We're here with our buddy Marley, and we are talking about something we all love, Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
He's on my hands.
Oh, shoot, yeah. He's the #1 Spider Boy.
That's henna.
In traditional Toy Pizza fashion, I gifted Marley a beautiful Spider-Man figure. Can you tell us what happened?
The first day that I opened it, I was messing around with the legs and I broke one of them.
That actually brings me so much joy. What happened to you?
Sounds about right. That's how things usually go around here.
So in our first Best Spider-Man Toys episode, you brought in some of the Hasbro. Toy Biz, sorry.
Marley's a good friend of ours who works here at Frederator Studios. He's the biggest Spider-Man fan out of all of us, so we thought he'd sit down on these uncomfortable bar stools and chat with us.
Flip, flip.
This guy we reviewed last time, we're not talking about this. Jesse, did you bring in some new figures?
I did. I was at the flea market, the secret flea market on Food Street that we like to go to this weekend.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, I don't have any Spider-Man toys, so hopefully the flea market gods will present something to me. And lo and behold, they did. I got two classic Toy Biz boys. Wasn't this your favorite one?
Yes, it was.
With the pulley system here.
Yeah.
That's...
And then the super articulated one, which if you think about, for the time it came out, this was really cutting edge and groundbreaking, right?
Yeah.
This was the first time you could kind of pose Spider-Man in the kind of McFarlane and Eric Larson style exaggerated poses.
I don't know if it was that one exactly, but in elementary school, I had a friend give me a bunch of his toys because his mom was making him get rid of them. And he realized that one was in there, and he wanted it back, and I was like, you already gave it to me, man, it's mine now.
That's right, no Native American givers.
If you had either one of these, leave a comment down below, and maybe Marley still has it.
Yeah, I probably do, because I never get rid of anything.
Did Marley steal your toys in grade school? If so, leave a note in the comments, and we'll get it back to you.
I won't give it back to you, but I like your comment.
Knowing Marley, kind of introduced them to a new line that you introduced me to, and that's... Can't use that take.
We can? I think we can. You can just bleep it.
Fine, okay. And that's the Medicom soft vinyl line.
I love these Safubis. They kind of have a baby boy body, but I like it.
Look at that little butt.
It's the
Look at
best. I feel like I spanned Marley with so many lines. Like, yo, you should buy this.
Yeah,
you should buy this.
He was telling me you brought him over to the dark side of toy buying.
Yeah, it started with the Vision.
Yes.
And then from the Vision, he sent me the Rocket Raccoon, and then I saw the Spider-Man, and I was like, well, I have to have the Spider-Man. And yeah, these were actually my very first Sofubi too.
There you go.
Yeah, and they're just so funky. I love them. Like, I love that the lines don't necessarily line up, so you have to just always keep them in this silly little pose.
He's doing Hail Satan.
It's just a really cool toy, and every time somebody comes over to my desk, this or one of the Vision or Rocket Raccoon are always the conversation starters because they have such a unique look to them.
Yeah. Have you been playing Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4?
Oh yeah, nonstop.
Terrible game.
No, it's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Second favorite game this year. It's so good. I love it.
My son Randy won't stop talking about the PlayStation 4 and the Spider-Man game. Rest in peace. All right, boys, I gotta go. I'm late for a karaoke date. Obviously, I've said everything that needs to be said. You can pick up the crumbs from here.
Sure.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jesse.
In the last Spider-Man video, you guys asked, what about some more modern day Spider-Man collectibles? Where's the Figma? Where's the Figuarts?
Yeah.
Where's the Nendoroids? Well, we got some updated Spider-Man toys just for you, specifically in the Homecoming style.
Yep. So which one do we want to start with?
Let's start with this guy.
All right.
Because you taught me so much about the Nendoroids.
Yeah, so this is Nendoroid Spider-Man Homecoming Edition, and it's important to point that out because there's a previous Spider-Man they did, Spider-Man Hero Edition, which is based on the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man figure. So it's got the yellow eyes and the more textured suit. But what's cool about this Nendoroid is it has these more action figure style joints. So he's got some ab crunch, some ball joints in his legs. You can kind of pose him a little more. Since he is an action-oriented character, you can kind of get him into some dynamic poses. And what's really cool is, to my recollection, the first Nendoroid that they introduced this new joint system with was the Amazing Spider-Man Nendoroid.
Oh.
So it's kind of all circling back, because they don't do this for every character.
No, all the Nendoroids that I personally own, and that's why it stuck out to me immediately when I saw him, wait, he has an ab crunch.
Yeah.
He bends at the knees. He bends at the elbows. What is this
Yeah.
sorcery?
Yeah, so you can get him in some pretty cool poses. My favorite right now is like this web swinging one.
Yeah, and he also has different eye expressions.
Yep, different eye plates so you can change his expressions just like in the movie. It's a really, really great figure. And he's got a Tom Holland head too.
Yeah, and let's be honest, a lot of you guys who watch the Toy Pizza Spider-Man video, I think it's because of Tom Holland and how amazing Homecoming is.
Yeah, he's such a good Spider-Man.
He really is. And our good friends over at Bandai Tamashii Nations, shout out to Hannah and Adam, they sent us, and it's been so long that we've just been trying to figure out how to review it. And then I met Marley and he got Spider-Man tattoos. I'm like, this is the moment. We're gonna talk about it.
Spider-Man tattoos.
When we think about amazing articulation and amazing just action figures, especially for your favorite comic book characters, I can't think of another line than SH Figure Arts.
Oh yeah.
And this is the deluxe edition of the Homecoming Spider-Man. So he came.
So cool.
He comes with so much stuff. He has the backpack. He's got this wall that he can attach himself to. He comes with a ton of accessories, and I just love it because the Tom Holland Spider-Man is just so great.
Yeah, this is a beautiful figure. I love that city backdrop that you can pose him with. I wish I had room on my desk.
You don't.
And I most certainly do not. Nikki will put some pictures of my desk in post.
Well, I'll tell you right now, as most of these Spider-Man toys end up going, eventually, maybe down the line, they'll go to you, right?
Always down for some hand-me-downs, especially Spider-Man ones. Spider ham-downs?
Spider hand-me-down. Ham.
The spider ham, like the
I know,
the
Spider
pork man?
hand-me-downs.
Spider hand-me-downs, yeah.
That's what I would call it if I gave you a Spider-Ham figure.
There we go.
And speaking of hand-me-downs, this figure went right to you as soon as it came in, and it is the Infinity War Iron Spider.
Yup. Oh, this thing is so cool.
The Stark suit is just so good, and that's why I love that one. I think they did such a good job with the suit for Homecoming. And the Iron Spider suit is relatively close to that one with like gold accents, and of course,
Those
the
legs.
The extra legs,
They're
man.
so cool. You can pose them and kind of get him into some really cool poses. I think my favorite pose I've gotten him into was there's this famous comic book cover of Spider-Man in the Iron Spider suit where he's like curled up like a spider, but he's holding himself up with the gold legs.
Yes.
And you can totally do that with this figure, and it's just so cool.
Yes.
It's so beautiful, and I love having him. Like every time I look up at my computer desk where I have my Spider-Man figures sitting, and I see him there, I'm just like, that's so cool.
And he's got the squinting eyes.
He's got squinting eyes and other eye shapes you can swap in and out, and so awesome. And I love the clear red Avengers base, like space/stand that he comes with too. It's just a beautiful figure.
If you have any more characters from Infinity War, a part of the SH Figure Arts line, they all come with a similar base, and they just look so great together.
Yeah, I really want to get Thanos.
Yeah.
So I can have him and Spidey going at it, and we know they're probably gonna go through some costume changes in the next movie, so there'll be new ones when that comes out too.
And Venom's gonna come out? You're gonna get yourself a Venom figure? No?
I'm not getting anything from that movie.
Oh boy. Well, if you haven't already, check out our other video called Best Spider-Man Toys Ever. We're not sure, but the ones that we reviewed today, those might be the best.
They're definitely giving them a run for their money.
Marley, good friend of ours, so happy for you to come on the show, and maybe you'll see him on an episode of Shofubi.
Oh yeah, who knows?
I'm back for the outro.
All right.
I'm waiting for my Uber.
All right.